All right, we're just gonna do some different FRQs today. The one that I just handed you, and if you need scratch paper, that's fine. But it's a really good classic question, 2018 number 4. This is in a topic called data table. I think you guys will like data table. They're kind of easy, good, straightforward questions. All right, read through the beginning of it, guys. The height of a tree is given by a twice differentiable function, where h is measured in meters, t is measured in years. Selected values are given in the table above.
Now, is this a small tree or a big tree?
How big is 15 meters?
Meters is 100 centimeters. 45 feet? Meters are really close to
45
so
feet.
yeah, probably 45.
No, that's feet.
That's right.
Wait,
It's
meters and yards?
no, it's more than 45.
It'll be a little bit more, but it's pretty close.
Not a lot.
To
All right.
It's like 45
Anyways.
to 50.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Use
close
the
to-
data in the table to estimate h prime of
10
6. We
centimeters.
love this question, guys.
Is it just a rock?
Isn't it?
No.
Yes, basically.
10 centimeters.
Kind
is
of.
like
We can
Oh, yeah,
estimate a
no,
derivative
definitely
from the
not.
slope.
It's
those don't convert.
And,
no.
guys, to get h prime of 6, where would be the smartest place
H
for
of
us
6.
to do a slope? Around height at 6, so probably between those two, right? Alright, I got it. Yeah.
90% of
yes,
the time.
ma'am.
Oh, I'm smart. No, wait, I'm dumb.
I swear you're not like one of the time. Okay, so I'm gonna go around here, and I'm gonna take the slope, right? Which is gonna be, for part A, we wanna make sure we show all our work, okay guys?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go 11 minus 6 over 7 minus 5, which is 5 over 2, and so we can say h prime of 6 is approximately equal to, you can put 2.5 or 5 over 2, it doesn't really matter. We do have to use correct units though. And you guys look, if I did that over that, what are my units? If I did that over that, what are my units? Meters per year.
If I write meters in British English, will they mark me down?
No, because they don't take off for spelling. As long as you get the point across.
Why don't you just
They
write?
do not take off for spelling.
Wait, what was
I
that
don't-
symbol you used?
Approximately,
We don't know.
because I'm estimating it. I don't know.
Oh,
You get off. Yeah, sorry.
She just has bad handwriting.
Sorry. Same.
I think we used
I honestly
Yay!
don't
My friends.
I
are
know, me
here.
too. I thought she
Here,
was
come
doing
get
like
one
some sort
of
of thing like
these.
that. But
Yeah.
that's not right.
I thought she did like that. Like some weird like curly X. And I'm like, okay.
Dude, I have a picture where she had her 6.
It's printing right now. It's printing right now.
Like, this is how you know the handwriting is not that great. They look exactly the same. And I don't know how it, I think it was pure was. I don't know how she made this exactly the same.
Tuesday arriving.
Oh my goodness. Model delays. Let's not make it win. Yes, I'm doing that right now. Yes, I'm doing that. Yeah, lots of people could.
Okay, so.
Next year,
Oh shoot, I need scoring guidelines. Number 4.
Oh, when did you read that?
Yeah, I did.
Done.
Now, you guys, in addition to putting units, we have to say what that means. So, what does this mean? Guys, what does the 6 mean? What does the 6 mean in here? H prime of 6.
It means 6.
Yeah, at age 6 or time 6 years at age 6, whatever. The word we like to use here is the rate of the tree. Yeah?
The rate of growth of the tree?
The
or
rate
just
of growth of the tree. You're
Okay.
right.
No, just
The rate of the
we
tree.
don't have to write
Just
growth.
the tree.
Just
Okay.
a tree.
The rate of the tree.
The
Like
sentences are not my easiest thing, clearly. Okay.
The sentences
Or
are
we
not
could
my-
say it like this: the height.
That is the
There.
sentence, actually.
There we go. of the tree is growing at a rate of, you can put it approximately a rate of 5/2 meters per year. At time t equals 6 years, the height of the tree is growing at a rate of, is whatever. That's fine. That's totally fine. As long as you have the words like rate, changing, the rate is changing, or that it's growing, or whatever. Okay? Oof. All right. Guys, this is really, this is really important. This is kind of hard for me to remember, okay? But if you have like 2 points, and it says to show that there exists.
Which one is this called? The intermediate value.
Yeah.
And then what's the other
And then
one?
if it's a show,
Mean value. That's what it is.
there exists, show that there,
Show there exists.
show there exists.
Show that.
Show.
Show there.
What? Show that exists. I don't know. Oh, I got it. Hold on. Show that f of 2
Still a
exists.
little long, but it's better.
Show that
Like I said,
f prime of 2 exists. Okay. Okay, so this is important, guys, right? I get these screwed up sometimes. I'm trying to get a little bit better at these, recognizing them quickly. If we're trying to show that a point exists between 2 points, okay, if I'm trying to show a point exists between 2 points, we use the intermediate value theorem, okay? Because there's 2 points, and it like has to exist in between. Make sense? And in order to use intermediate value theorem, the function has to be continuous. Does it have to be differentiable? I don't think it does. No, only continuous. Okay. Now, if you are trying to show that the derivative exists between like 2 regular points, it's not IVT, it's
NVT.
MVT. Gosh dang it. Okay, it's MVT. And MVT has to be continuous and differentiable. Okay? Okay, so IVT only continuous and means this is basically what IVT looks like, you guys. There's a point here, there's a point here. It's gonna have to cover every point in between there. That's all it means, okay? Here's what MVT means. There's a point here, there's a point here. If my curve looks like this, there is a point somewhere on the curve where the tangent line is parallel to the, it's like average rate of change, instantaneous rate of change are equal, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So f of a number, use IVT, f prime, use MVT. So here we go. So I'm looking at this, part B says h prime of t equals 2. Somewhere from 2 to 10, h prime of t equals 2, which means which one am I using? MVT. Now, yeah, MVT means that somewhere the derivative equals the slope. And this is the derivative, right? So this needs to be a slope. Now you guys see how between 2 and 10, what's the slope from there to there? Is it 2?
No.
No, it's like some decimal. So I have to find a pair of points somewhere in here where the slope between them is 2. No,
What?
because that's 5/2. You gotta do y2 minus y1 over x minus x.
6 to 2. I think it's 6 to 2.
Is it 3 to 5? 4/2. There we go. Sorry guys, the wires are like jacked in here. Okay.
Electrical engineering.
So I looked through all of these, and I have to find a place where the slope is 2, and I found it right there. The slope is 2. So here's how you write it up, okay? You say, okay, so this is for part B. Put it anywhere in your paper. You say, first of all, h of t is differentiable. Now, how do I know that it's differentiable? It told me it was twice differentiable. So you say h of t is differentiable and therefore continuous.
Let's go.
And so continuous, yeah. So if something is differentiable, it's also continuous, right? But you have to meet the conditions for MVT. It has to be differentiable and continuous. So this is differentiable, why? Because it told me. And it's continuous because differentiable means continuous. So correct. So by the mean value theorem, there exists a point, definitely, by mean value theorem, right? There exists a point on the interval 3 to 5. Okay? You can go, I know, it's a pain. This one didn't give us a lot of spacing out. There exists a point somewhere on the interval 3 to 5 where, okay, then we go like this, guys. H of 5 minus h of 3 over 5 minus 3. Okay, which is 6 minus 2, so that's 4 over 2. And then we could just say like where h prime equals 2. That's enough information. It's like, gonna look for the slope.
Do we need to write out that equation?
My head.
Is it bad that even
Yeah.
without me wearing glasses and right here, I still can't read the
Right,
words
so
out?
therefore.
Yes.
Therefore,
Oh, it's
continuous. Why you got it?
I don't think it's for eyesight. I don't think it's for eyesight.
So basically, find a point where the slope equals the derivative. Yes.
Will they also accept the other kind of interval notation?
Yes.
Where it's just like number, comma, number?
Yes.
Parentheses.
If you're doing that, to be clear, I would write on the interval 3, 5. Just so it doesn't look like a point. But yeah, you're good. Okay. Exists a point on 3, 5 is a little. I would put the interval.
I can't tell the difference between my T's and my plus signs. I'm
Then you're screwed. Okay. On that, yeah, you get a point for. You get a point for having this written somewhere. Okay?
For that, having that?
Yep. And then the other point comes from conclusion using mean value theorem. You don't have to know what the theorems are called, but you have to state them, so, you know. But I like saying MPT. No, you don't have to say MPT, that you can say there exists a point where the derivative equals the slope if it's continuous differentiable, because that is MPT. Okay. Part C, this is the fun part, right?
Yes.
Why is part C the fun part? A trapezoidal sum, that's so easy. Now, you gotta be careful, guys. Every once in a while, it will put this word in here. Average height. Uh-oh. The average height is 1 over b minus a, the integral from a to b.
What?
Average value.
Has AB learned that or I was bad?
Not yet. That's
Oh, actually,
To memory.
Oh, okay. I was like,
okay, so you're okay.
I learned
Okay, so yeah, AD, we'll get to this. Average value, it basically means you take the whole thing and you divide by 1 over b minus a to get the average. So for this, because it's from 2 to 10, I just do 1/8 of, and I'm doing 1/8 of this.
Oh, I
integral.
remember this now.
Yeah. But this integral, you guys, I'm going to do by trapezoid.
Oh wait, no. I remember not learning this and then figuring it out on the test.
Well, you right on that then.
That means we didn't learn it.
Okay, ready? Trapezoids are, now you guys look, these are unequal. Do you guys see that they're unequal?
Yeah.
That one has a base of 1, a base of 2, a base of 2, a base of 3. They're unequal. So trapezoids go like this. 1/2, the base, and then the two heights. 1.5 plus 2. The next trapezoid is going to be 1/2,
oh yeah.
the base, 2 plus 6. 1/2, the base of the next one is 2, 6 plus 11. And I should never close my parentheses. And then it's 1/2, and the last one is 3. Why are you adding 5 and 7? We don't need to do that. 11 plus 15.
I know. That's why I'm.
Okay, 1/8. 1/2 times 1, 1.5 plus 2. 1/2 times 2, 2 plus 6. 6, 11. 6, 11. 11, 15. But, do you guys understand where the numbers are coming from? Boom, done.
Except for the 1/8.
Yeah, so that's just because it said the average value, and you remember with average value, it's like when you're taking an average of a bunch of numbers, if there's 6 numbers, you divide by 6. If there's 20 numbers, you divide by 20. So it's 1/, kind of say, is the average height. If you forgot that, you would get 1 point.
I'm still confused. Wait, how did we figure out B and A?
Oh, on the interval 2 to 10.
Oh, no.
So 2 to 10, so 10 minus 2 is an 8.
10 minus 2. That makes more sense. Okay.
This, are you guys okay with that big old, so this is all trapezoidal, and the 1/8 in front is the average value, so you kind of know 2 things for this one. Okay? All right, part D, let's freaking go. Okay.
I won't remember it though. That's the problem.
Well, that's the first one, and then we're gonna see if you guys want to practice another one of these or something. This is self-directed.
I want to do
If it's
unit
a
1
task,
again.
no. All right.
Unit 1 again.
Unit 2 and then unit 3 and do it in order, but this time I'll actually pay attention.
Hey guys, what does increasing at a rate of mean? Related rates. Do you guys remember what we had to do with related rates?
Was it that stupid
Yeah. Like dx dt, dg dt. You guys remember that? Related rates. Check it out. Okay. No, we don't hate this. We like this.
No, we do
No,
not like this.
we don't like any of this. I like math when it makes sense, but it hasn't made sense in like a year.
Okay. We're going to take the derivative of this with respect to p, right? So, dg dt equals, right? dg dt.
Okay, got it. 8 and 7/30 seconds.
Wait, what? What did you say?
8 and 7/30 seconds is the simplified to C.
On this problem on C,
Stop. Did you plug it into the calculator just to double check?
it was 263 over 32.
Can it be wrong?
8.218. Is that what you got when you simplified it?
What's 7/30
Yeah,
seconds?
the calculator says.
Oh, it's, okay, hold on. You're doing it as a mixed number?
Sorry.
For heaven's sake.
My bad. I
bro.
can't simplify 7/30 seconds in my head.
Are you can't
263 over 32.
I can a little bit less than a 4.
Oh, yeah.
Because 7.
8 and 7/30 seconds.
Let's go.
Good job. All right.
I mean, if you want, I guess I could do 8 times 6.
Okay, guys, what rule do I use to take the derivative of this? Quotient rule. Derivative of the top, which is 100 dx dt times the bottom,
Was it 263? Let's go.
minus, and we'll grab a paper off the printer right there,
Times the top over the bottom.
minus
I
the
do remember this
top
stuff.
times derivative of the bottom, which is just dx dt.
Can we go back to just derivatives? I feel like it made more sense when it was just derivatives and not all this integral
That's
stuff.
bad.
I think I could pass
All
the test if it was
over
just
the
derivatives
bottom
at this point.
Right?
I would do so good if we didn't have to do integrals and it was just derivative stuff the whole time. Like the first like 5 units, I could do that.
I could do real ones though. I could do real ones.
Are you guys okay with that so far?
Yeah. I just can't do. When did we start doing integrals? Which unit was that? After that unit. Yeah. Okay. So the first 5 units, I got them.
That's good.
I think.
All right.
I don't know.
When the tree is 50 meters tall, guys. What does this mean when the tree is 50 meters tall? What variable is that? Yeah,
Like the
y
same one
or
that
in
was
this case
15
g.
before.
But if you guys notice, There's no G in there.
That's true.
Alright, but we might need that later, that's fine.
Can we just
The
put-
diameter of the base of the tree, X is the diameter of the base of the tree, is increasing at a rate of, what's that number right there?
Wait, what's on the G?
Dx dt, a rate of.
6 instead of a G.
Oh,
Okay, so guys,
G,
look,
G, though, right?
I have a dx dt. What am I missing for this problem? How can I find X?
DG.
We plug
It is
it,
derivative.
we reset it equal, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you guys can plug it in, right?
Oh, I see. Okay.
So if g of x is 50, no. Oh, come on, Raina, you can
I
solve
don't
this.
like doing easy math.
100 times.
What the what?
Yeah.
I don't like doing easy.
No, but what about solving this? Can we solve this? Well, how about if we cross multiply?
Well, that's the
Raina doesn't have any algebra left.
Is that okay? Raina, is that okay? Can I distribute that?
What? How did you get that?
Wait, where did that come from?
Look, Raina.
Oh, I see.
Cross multiply,
It's like the A.
distribute. Okay, how about I minus the 50x over? So 50 equals 50x, so x equals.
Hold up.
I cross multiplied. I said
I
that
like
that equals
link.
50x has to be 1.
What happened?
I did algebra. That's what.
That's a lot.
Oh, we blinked.
That went so fast.
Don't blink, y'all.
No
I
blinking
feel
allowed.
as if that is almost impossible.
It's like telling me not to breathe.
Okay, now we have
Actually, my brother told me.
dx dt. We have x. Do you think you guys can find dg dt?
Immediately
Yeah.
stopped breathing.
Let's go then.
It's like the red button. Don't breathe. I think I want to pick the first one.
Can you guys find dg dt?
No, wait. X equals 1.
Oh wait. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Or like that's cool or something.
What? This sounds so simple. It's easy here.
Cross what? 50 plus 50.
See if you guys can find it.
You don't even
And
have to
then you
simplify
have to
it.
write a sentence.
50
That's a nice
equals 50. X.
I'm sure you can do this on
One.
your
I get it. I don't know. I don't know where we got this from.
You
But
don't
I
even
get
have to
the
simplify it in your head. It comes out.
Yeah, it comes out. It's easy.
Yeah,
That's good then.
Some big heavy rock.
Actually, no, I understood after.
The one new math concept that makes it actually useful.
Oh, no, Question mark?
Do me on every test.
Okay, we need a different color now.
We need a different color.
I don't know.
I am enjoying myself.
Okay.
Are we trying to solve for DGTD? Oh, is that what we're doing?
Then I just plugged everything in.
So sus.
Hoping we don't have to do anything else with that.
So we take out a.
Because we filled in.
We are.
That's why you always
No. No.
We already have DG.
Maybe do the
Now guys,
I
look.
know, I know. So
No.
X.
We're solving for what's easier. We plug
Okay,
in DXD.
So guys, I got 100 times 0.03 times 2 minus 100 times 2 times, no, 100 times 1
Like, hang on, where'd your
times 0.03 all over
2 squared?
2 squared. 1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 squared.
Now,
We don't simplify.
guys, yes it is 3/4. Do you have to say that? No.
Yes.
Now watch. Hey, watch this real quick.
You don't have to say that.
And when I'm putting it in a sentence, it's easier to write 3/4. However,
We just said it equal.
well, let me see.
Too bad. I'm ready.
For like letter B, letter C, yeah.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't say a
You're
sentence.
supposed to be happy.
Even though it's all over the
Okay, listen though, listen guys. If I had to make a sentence, look. The tree is,
Oh, we have to write a sentence.
just in case I'm gonna write one, increasing
But did it say
the
to?
what of the tree? The rate of change of the height.
The what?
So the height's rate of change is increasing.
The rate of change
Rate of change of the height of
the
the tree.
height at a rate of,
Oh, no, the height of the tree.
right? Now, units real quick, guys.
Is
G
increasing
was,
at what?
hold on. G
Change of the height
as
of the tree.
the height. So G prime is meters per year. 3/4 meters per year. That, yeah. That's perfect. That's a perfect sentence. I love it. Okay.
The rate of change of the height of the tree.
I feel like we should practice one more data table one, yeah?
Yes.
Let's practice one more data table. This one happens to be calculator.
Which unit is this? Also, can we start doing easy
Yes.
questions? Because is it all the same? No, it's all the same up until 9 and 10. I don't actually wish you was.
I don't know.
I'm getting extra credit for showing up.
Of course, don't we always?
Okay, wait.
Is required for that question.
Alright, guys. We're gonna try this one. It is a calculator question. Okay, hold on. This is 2017 number 1. It's a data table. Look, everybody, it's a data table.
56 divided by 2.
And that's a data
This person is just working.
If you are in A, B, you can skip part C. We haven't got to it yet. Yes, I'll get you one.
I can't do this crap.
We never got that. It's like gone a day last year? No, I don't think this was okay. I just like had it right today,
Oh no.
He was just like, I don't want them. Yeah, and like, we have a different class here.
How do you do 11 months?
Got it. That gives you a presidential scholarship and I want it. No.
Hey, those of you in AB can do this if I tell you one thing.
What?
Those of you in AB can do part D if I tell you one thing. The volume is simply the integral of the area.
Oh, I have it right here,
And it's a calculator question. Volume's the integral of area.
Wait, so we won't do those questions, or we'll learn?
We learned it in chapter 8, which is right before the AP test.
I don't want the tree.
Literally.
Yeah, you need that one.
What are we gonna do after these? Actually, I'm gonna play the heck
As of right now, this is including me. We have no life for the next 4 weeks.
already pretty
No life.
I'm so
All we do for the next 4 weeks is got
Periodic table.
yeah, 8 questions. Not all. All we do for 4 weeks is got
we're just doing them on our own.
Whatever probability. Yes.
I don't know. That was just what the part she did.
I didn't care to grab you one.
I don't know.
You know when he gets that, he thinks yes,
I love it. Yeah, if I don't know that, I'll do it. But as long as, if I make it that, then I'm like, as soon as I get it.
rectangles where the height is the left height.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you're supposed to be there, so.
The area.
Oh. Did you have to do the guy? like, here's my bank, you should be part of the bank just the whole day.
Sorry, evening the numbers.
Like, here's my bank. Okay, so they all like started talking about those after I went now we're at college. How they can decide to write it, decides to just pausing. Writing it on the shoe. I was like, I don't need to watch it. We'll pass the test. Actually see it.
And then you can.
I'm just crying over who put 4.5 to 6. Why did you do that? I don't have the app on my phone, so I can't go to the app. I went straight back to doing that. That's so funny. I know. I was from the we all feel like we're and I forgot. I was right, but more than I was going. And she was like, well,
Why do we have to
You're gonna be using phone.
and like halfway through she's looking around, she's like,
Oh, they know the answer. We know the answer.
Oh, it's draw number 11. The card isn't 11, but it's draw number 11.
Oh, okay. We all like were like, what? She likes it. There's an 11.
There's no freaking way of drawing an 11 when it's considered the jack.
but this is loud. When I think I talk, she
I just did something.
It's all
oh, it's not a trap.
Zero?
Yeah. Right, because it'd be F of 0, which is that.
Okay, we need to do math.
So how did that? We're gonna toss the card. Set it.
right? So then what?
I'm sure. Frequency or probability.
If you don't have to
It has to be.
Well, what's the volume of the tank? It's a very weird shape for a tank. Why are you pumping water? I should just argue that point. So that part that says, well, what is the volume of a military vehicle?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
next one.
It's a water tank.
No, because I was gonna write square feet because I felt like writing it out with a Q. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
No, I really did.
I love how it's 279.
Okay, go.
Okay, girls, to me.
Then it depends which curve is going.
What other maps do we got? We got wrong.
And H goes down as H goes down. H goes down and H goes down. And H goes like that.
Let's say over.
Explain.
I'm so ready to do that. Let me draw you a beautiful drawing.
What is this time?
Look, circles. Right here.
Conical shapes.
Right here.
You can I don't think you can Okay, there's
I'm talking about questions B.
Sorry.
No, that's what I'm
take it back. I don't want to mess with it. N equals
That's why hard grab.
Is that an inequality?
Like, think it over. It looks like a McDonald's sign. Yeah. The Mountain View. It literally looks like Who thought it was a good idea to make like a giant yellow M? Like, actually,
That's good, I'm glad you read this, that.
Just to get your credit.
it's good. Because then I can escape. Except for it's bad. Oh, thank you.
Also bad. You're reading.
Is that the area?
That's what I'm saying. Because like, if you take measurement range, like that's on another, you just did a regular thing, except for your slower.
Oh, sharp. Finance. Finance.
Got a sharpie line. It's in volume.
Go back and see it. We're going to see it. The area No, Lily.
Why is your hair so bad?
You know, like, okay, so think about it like this, like,
I
oh,
don't
it's
think
a
that's a good
three-dimensional line.
It's a little weird.
Also, it is long.
That's the kind of tank I was giving it for. Then Jada says, it's your draining, and I go, how can it drain? And I goes, water tank is what it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a military vehicle. And since we don't know the volume, I don't know what approximation to do.
Pressure.
I didn't even hear so not paying attention.
Edit. Edit. What is that? Oh, it's using edit.
I literally go, the Jada's mad, so.
in section.
Yeah.
You got the idea for trunk
Oh, great. Now my hair's
I feel so good about
No, that's not quite. That's
I didn't hear that. There's not two variables. I just saw the E and the H.
You're right. Right. Ryan, you really will be just fine. You're right in the corner of you.
Nobody does.
We turn the light. I'll just move next to I told you. And he's not over there.
This calculator is too smart. It wants a USB. What is matrix?
I just I hate those things.
That would make sense.
Wait, actually,
Okay, well, now you need to help me with that. Let's see it now.
If I go 30.
I was trying to pronounce my words, couldn't pronounce it. Wow. Who knows?
Guys, this is something easy, right?
Oh, hang on.
Why is it in sections? I don't understand your hair. It's really
97.
It's kind of nice, but also kind of bothers me because I don't mess up the section. But at the same time, it's
Because it's a number 1, 1 and 2 are always calculators.
This silly did not like that. Did not like that one either. Okay.
A graphing calculator.
What?
I did it.
Wait, you can't take it on the definition.
No. I mean, yes, you put it in the
We
calculator.
have
Yeah, in the calculator.
RCL. Oh, what put it at the bottom?
Right? Maybe we go from 0 to 10.
1. Oh, nope, it don't take numbers.
let's do it. I'm doing it. I'm putting it in the calculator
What
and
did I
seeing
do?
what happens.
Oh, program.
We're just gonna take that as the answer until otherwise.
Wait, hold up.
Arrow.
Is this actually like a tank?
No. That was just what I thought at first. Until Max thought of it. Then you said, it's draining. And I go, oh, it's water.
But there's no water.
But there's the volume of the tank.
Picture in background.
No, it says water is pumped into the tank. You should see that. Hey, water is pumped into the tank.
Oh, you can do
I do this. This is what I do often. I do this like a lot, like on math tests. A lot.
Actually, yeah.
Just screw.
Let's do this. How do you do a left row?
Draw.
Or are you trying to solve it the normal way?
Okay, now
This is a different shade. Lower 5.
You write this so it looks like this.
Okay, now, sorry.
And then this is the answer.
Wait,
Got
alright.
it.
Catalog.
It's definitely. Wait, this one. Okay.
It's spam!
I'm just gonna go like.
I love spam. I got so excited.
We never be able to
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
No, this is a single thing. We can't hear it.
You can like leave that squishy. I think you should take a learn like Actually, I think you should take the pencil.
But it's not for
Solving for a spam.
There is no way.
Yeah.
So a dip like squeeze me around something, but it's soft.
Oh, why is there solving it as
no way.
spam?
And then a long chair. It's not soft. There's like a, so that's why you have the radius in the top.
Oh, Max!
Take the integral of definitely.
Anyway.
It's zero.
Okay,
It's zero.
look,
Unless you just start with.
So we know the area.
He's defending the answer.
Wow.
Definitely.
Alright.
No, that's
So it means obtain, like a water tank. Also, the area of the horizontal cross section is the area of that. Alright. Anyway.
It's Java.
Okay, ready? Count up your points.
I'm tall.
Oh, I didn't even do it.
I did the first part.
Whoa.
But I think I did it wrong.
Okay, ready? Oh,
A little bit.
Wait, no, this is not. Guys, this is
can I just do the
not.
first one?
Yeah, just the first one.
No, because that's
Tape.
Then tell me if I'm right. A defending tape. Military tape. You know the guy that owns the most guns in the world also has the most tapes? He has,
okay, take me right.
and he has like 4,000 guns that line his wall. And he has a separate bar.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's fine. If it was
One normal way, then you're
Well, I mean, it's not
right, it goes like that. Boom, boom.
Okay, did you guys get those numbers?
No, Lydia, this is the right.
Yes, I did that.
Okay, now hold on now.
Because if you're doing a left hand on some, you do the base times just the left side of it.
Okay, are we adding that up? No.
That's what I
I mean,
did.
it is a calculator question. So I suppose you could.
Oh,
But you don't have to.
it's 176.3.
It is, it's 176.3 units, you guys. Listen. When you're doing, okay, listen. When you're doing Riemann sums, what is that a representation of? An integral, right? Riemann sums is area under the curve. It's a representation of an integral. Now look,
Well, it's just volume.
if
so
I'm
it's feet cubed.
integrating something with square feet, what am I going to?
What?
It
If
just
I'm
says
integrating
volume.
square feet, and it does say volume, what would the units of measure be for volume?
Feet cubed.
Cubic. Integrating
My feet are
square
not
feet.
cubes.
And it does say volume. Okay,
Oh, do I have to say feet cubed?
yes.
Are you okay?
On this problem, you lose 1 point if you didn't put any units on, if you got any of the units wrong, but you don't get penalized for multiple unit mistakes.
Wait, we didn't solve for the last Riemann sum. Do we have to do it for this?
So if
No.
if I'm gonna mess up on one of the units, it doesn't matter if I mess up on all of the other ones.
Correct.
Okay.
On this problem, sometimes it does. Okay,
Okay.
overestimate or underestimate. There's one word in the beginning that's going to help you figure that out. You know what that one word is?
Overestimate. Well,
The fact that it
that's the
decreases,
answer,
right?
but-
Yeah. So if this is decreasing and it's continuous,
does
And we're
a
doing a
left-hand
left
side
would
is
overestimate.
overestimate.
That's what I said.
Okay.
How do I explain it in good words, though?
Over.
Oh, I see. Wait.
Yes. No, wait.
I said
Guys.
overestimates because
Let's take it back.
My explanation is so much more
is
complicated.
that it?
Decreasing.
Yep.
I thought I had front graders.
This is exactly what they wrote. The approximation is an overestimation because a left Riemann sum is used and A is decreasing. Left sum.
I thought we had to treat the graders like they're done because they make us explain. That's what it's done. So.
Okay, you ready? Guys? The area of a horizontal cross section is modeled by this. How do we get to volume for area? We integrate it.
How do you integrate that?
The first two rows. See, look, right to the bottom.
Okay? When you integrated that, you should have got 101.32. Okay, that was worth 2 points. So, okay,
It works out.
the last one is really tricky, guys. Listen. Okay. Guys. Okay. This last one is a little tricky. Water's pumped into the tank. When the height is 5, look at it.
Wait. How did,
By the way, did anybody actually get an answer on this?
no, I didn't get past
Really close
C.
to
I still not past
I was
C.
going to in a
Stop it.
Wait. How did you get? Can you explain C again?
C is just an integral. That's it. The integral from 0 to 10.
Okay, but how do you know it was 0 to 10?
0 to 10.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, listen, guys. Height is 5. Height is increasing at a rate of, what is that?
DHDT.
Very good. Using the model from part C, find the rate at which the volume is changing when the height is 5. Okay. Okay, guys, check it out.
So that's what you're doing.
Guys, is this the volume?
No.
What is the volume?
101.
The volume is the integral of this.
And what, wait, so basically we do the derivative of the volume?
The volume is the integral of that, right?
So we can do,
Now, let's take a derivative of both sides with respect to t.
wait, so then I do the fraction and you do the derivative of the volume? I literally had that when I was going to do math. I understood, okay.
So we need
So-
the second fundamental theorem.
Yeah, dv dt is this, right? Times, now, we're taking the derivative with respect to t, and this is a dh. So that was with respect to h, but then we have to put a dh dt. That's the only thing you have to remember. So it's a second fundamental theorem, and I have to do a dh dt.
Oh. I literally understood it, but I was like, no, there's no way.
You're amazing. Good job. So, because, look guys, okay, because it's in terms of h, if I do an 8 dh dt, now it's in terms of dt. Okay? So look, I don't know what dv dt is. I need to plug in the height is 5 and dh dt, which was 0.26. So it's going to be 50.3 e to the 0.2 times 5 plus 5 times 0.26. And you can type all that in.
That was my first time
Yes, that's where the DHT came from. Because I did the derivative with respect to h, then I need to do the derivative with respect to h.
Yeah, but not me. You knew.
No, go right there.
Yeah, but I mean like.
No, remember you chain rule the thing that you're plugging in.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where the DHT came from. Okay? So did we get 1.6944? Remember, getting part D correct is usually for people that are not just passing, but getting like 4s or 5s. Okay? These are the hardest ones.
So what
Lovely.
happens
I'm literally
if you
going
get
to fail.
besides just passing?
Dude, you get a crap load of credits. Well, for BC and AV.
So the amount of credits you get
really want
varies
5.
on what score you get.
That's correct.
I'd be done with all of my now.
Alright. I feel kind of good about data table. I think I want to do particle motion next. You guys want to do particle motion?
No, I love particle motion.
This was the tree.
2019 number 2.
Look at my beautiful tree, guys.
Okay, thank you. 2019 number 2019 number 2.
But it's in silver or those
We got 2017, 2018. Oh, heck. That looks like a ball.
That's what she is. But she probably did more have us go down.
You do?
The tree is just
But you said she was in it, so I
No, you would not leave me alone. Mitchell, I actually understand these. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna get the FRQ, but these are not terrible.
They're not that bad, honestly. Once we spend all month practicing effort on each one.
They're just like,
Yeah.
This is like the best if you know what you're looking for. Yeah, it's still good. Oh my gosh, you turned me into a tree. Sorry, I don't know what I should say.
I'm so sorry.
Why is it?
Oh,
Why is it
Like a guy got cursed in his tree house.
I just couldn't think because like I thought like you know when you guys have like
All I know is that
I watched it for the first time.
no, it's
Not that I remember what his name is. I was kidding. Endeavor. Reverse endeavor.
yeah, that's like all
It's good.
You know what else is so
my schedule last week.
Instead of fire.
I don't have time to, so for 3 hours, we'll have homework. Rachel already started homework. She's like,
No, that's crazy. No, that's another level. I didn't need this lesson.
I would have like after we did it done, I would like right here.
It's cyber.
On the chair, maybe on the ground, and we're gonna share things and just like, so this is taking my homework out, and we should invite her. Great. I'm so mad. That's so dumb. I'm so sorry. It's already started. Now you're not actually doing it. Stop saying he's creepy. No, we didn't.
Okay, there's another calculator question. I think you will like this spark emotion question.
The YouTube video. It's like, okay, now lay down. I don't know. And now we're trying to find out. I promise. I was like, I got like 4 hours.
That's what I should have told my 7th grade class.
You fall asleep like
Impossibly smart.
really? Did I?
I feel this. Oh my god. I read like that was he seems to whisper.
So they're here.
There we go.
Not whispering, but like to
I
say.
guess I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't care. I did that on purpose because I didn't even watch this. I can
Sorry.
No, but think about their snacks.
They're like 66.
Oh no, I don't want one.
I'm like, I know, and that was for me.
She'll take the sweet.
I was like, screw this, I don't want
I still my calendar.
trail man.
I don't like chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Don't taste
Right?
It sounds great.
This way is fine.
2019. Oh wait, yeah. 2019 part 2, but this isn't the 2019 part.
Do I want to do it though, but I need one.
Calculator. This is a calculator question. Okay. We're gonna need to help with this. Got it.
Wow, Daddy.
Play Max.
What? Max?
I feel better than that.
Look at this tree. That's a nice little tree. This is what I love. It's not a tree, but it could
All right, you guys. Okay. This is the number 2. What does that tell us? This is a calculator question. If it's calculator, you guys, it means I'm not going to do any derivatives or any integrals by hand. Okay, so look, this should be pretty easy. Find the acceleration at 3. Find the position at 3. You want a hint on this one? No.
Is it velocity, then acceleration, then position?
No, position, velocity. Okay. You should be able to do A, B, and C. At least type it in your calculator. D is a little more tricky, so try it again, okay? Ready, set, go!
Like, it made me so happy. I was like, we can do that again. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Ben? That's my calculator.
what are they called? Right.
Ben?
Depends on how you look.
They have a name.
Like, see?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I just got off the same time.
I like actually want to keep going.
So, like, I do. But, like, I'm not. It'll just be good. Right.
I really forgets which one it is.
Okay. Okay, let's do that. And I'm pretty sure. I'm not the same thing. I love that.
Yeah. I was like, wait, you
Put that there.
No, I was trying to go down to goats. It's such a good thing.
Yeah, I was really ready.
It was 2 of my 4 kids have a birthday yesterday. They had the same birthday.
Yeah.
4 years apart. I'm going to go
But the
Actually, that's, we support, I have calculus class, we support that.
That's the sound right there.
We did, I definitely got it.
I said that box.
It said that box.
This box says little bites on it. There's a box behind you that says little bites on it. If you can look and read, behind you, it's behind you. In a box that says little bites. Grab it. It's by the on the top. Acceleration. And reach back. Acceleration.
B prime up like.
Next, give me your.
Yeah, where are you going?
Now that you grab it, I need you to pass up. I need you to move it down.
We get the calculator portion. We just do this.
That's what we're supposed to do. We aren't supposed to do any of it by hand. It's supposed to be
Hey, did you put those in your calculator? You will let's keep going. Why are you talking?
Someone give me a little bite.
You have 15 snacks in front of you.
Every other snack has.
Position interval of acceleration.
Position is integral of because velocity is the integral of acceleration.
Okay, so this I need you to grab it.
I don't think you can grab it anymore.
This is
how to do it.
You knew what I wanted. And I. I told because I'm not you. And you did the opposite. You were dumber than bro.
That's not a 0.
What is the Charles? I see no problem with that.
I don't know if this is a 3.
Yeah, okay, now look at that. 1 to 7, 6, man. Watch Bunny go.
Oh dear. Hang on, I have to figure out
So last
this.
four,
I don't think I did this
right. You're never on reset.
I was not in the
Wait a minute.
No, they don't.
evaluating that and evaluating that.
So that
we
would
need to
be
go
really
into context of the problem. I think that means
It tells you at times 3. So right here.
I've done as much as I know how to do.
Okay, so this bit we can do. Oh, it's 3.
Okay, I did not understand, but then I can remember how to do it with points like that.
It's time for me to
I didn't like this one, I got them all with A's.
Alright.
have fun.
I did not really got here because I got an answer
She'll meet
kind
you.
of pretty close, and
I
one answer
don't like
so I
almonds.
think that was
You can have my gift for you.
because I forgot how to use words.
Almonds are better.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Not the word.
Because you know that one, but.
So,
They are the words.
I'm just
Actually, I think I
so,
prefer walnuts over, you know, I prefer almonds over walnuts.
So,
They're not crackers, they're just almonds.
but you got everything.
Walnuts.
This is chain rule, right? Chain rule and post rule or something like that.
Yeah, Max.
If we're done super fast on a free response question, should we be worried?
No, because this is an 80.
Alright.
That's perfect.
The only one that's a little difficult is
No, that's
No idea.
Plug in the second equation. Actually, you're right at their intersection. That was arguably easier. See, just took the writing.
Did not mean to do that.
I'm gonna send them the other text like, I did not mean to send this to you. I love you.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to send this to you. I don't want to talk to you.
That's very awkward.
It's a spam also video.
I just look up when I see the little snack.
Position of whatever. I like. At times 0.
So it doesn't look
I plugged in 0.
And then.
I do not know what the meaning of
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Get it.
great.
0 and 3.
How many more?
Because it's asking for 3 and it gave me a value for 0.
If someone were
It's technically a start plus accumulation.
so find
Can't draw good on
I can't say that word.
and so I turn it into something creative.
Alright, here we go! No, 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 Max! If anybody did that,
So does that make sense?
it's a calculator
What is
problem!
that?
We should do that.
We don't do that on calculators!
Holy.
I've never respected that all time.
0 respect, do not high five that, stop it.
Never mind.
Down me up, down me up. High five for the disrespect.
Was it that wrong?
It's not okay.
Nice, down me up, dog.
Well, you did it right.
Respect.
I did that during my history again.
I took a
Okay, here we go, friends.
You know how this? What is this?
I think
That means the integral of.
Okay.
But did I technically do this right there?
I didn't want that. Okay, that's okay. You can even still do it without spam. Alright, guys, guess what?
That was the best no I've ever written.
Because sometimes position is X, because it's moving along the X axis, so like X, so it doesn't matter. Sometimes they use X, sometimes they use Y. Okay. Alright. Did you guys put this in Y1?
Yeah.
Or did you retype it over and over and over again like losers? Okay. If it's an FRQ, my friends, you're going to want to put that in Y1. Right? Otherwise, it's going to just take so long. So I put 10 sine blah 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 over x squared minus x.
F of 0 equals -5.
Okay? Now, what I need to write for the graders on number 1 is this. You don't have to write exactly, you can write either one of these. Like acceleration of 3 is the derivative of the velocity, and then just write it. Make sense? They don't even really need you to write that, but they just need you to show what you did. And what I'm going to do right now is in my calculator, I'm going to type math 8, and I'm going to take the derivative of y1 at 3, and I get negative 2.118. There's no units. We're very happy about
I
that.
think my method honestly just takes a while. You just have to do the entire world, plug in 3.
Now, don't do that on a calculator question. Now, guys, you guys know the position, we're going backwards and we're integrating. So the biggest question we had was, what are we integrating from what to what? Well, I have times 3 right here, and I had times 0 up there. So you're actually integrating 0 to 3. I'm not going to rewrite that whole thing, I'm just going to write velocity. Now, guys, here's how this works. Spam is really just the fundamental theorem of calculus reordered. Spam is basically this equals the position at 3 minus the position at 0.
This position at 0 is -5.
Yes, and the position at times 0 is -5. But do you guys understand that spam is just this with this brought to the other side? That's all it is. Spam is just this with that brought to the other side. Which you don't type it need to do.
Isn't it supposed to be the integral of the prime of t or something?
No, it's just regular integral velocity against the position. So I'm going to go math 9 from 0 to 3 of y1 dx. And I got, no, 3.2397. Sorry, hold on, that's all right. Equals the position at 3 minus -5. So guys, the key is then I had to go through and subtract 5. If you put that answer, you're wrong. Okay? If I go through and I subtract 5, I get,
Like that bird?
okay, guys,
You would get -2, but it's supposed to be -0.23.
-1.760. Okay? You guys understand?
Wait, is that right?
This is the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Wait, but I was thinking it was following.
No, that's right. What I was saying was if you left it like that, it's wrong because you have to take into account initial position. Everybody cool on part B? Okay. Part C. I'm literally typing that in, right?
Yeah.
Yep, what's minus negative 5? Plus 5, and then you have to subtract it to the other side. Okay. Guys, for this first one, I got 2.843.
I got that.
Go ahead.
So, for, what's the N stand for in Starbucks division?
Method. You can call it the SPA method if you want. SPA instead of spam. It's start plus accumulation. Okay, this one, 3.737. Guys, what's the difference between integrating velocity and integrating absolute value velocity? Two words. They both start with a D.
Displacement.
This is displacement. This is distance. That's what they're going to want to see. Okay?
Can I say for the first one that write out the integral and say this gives the position?
Yeah, but it wants you to evaluate it too.
Yeah,
Wait, write out the integral how?
So I wrote down what each of them gave, and then separately I wrote the integral of this gives the position.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, except for no, it's not position.
Do you have to write it in a sentence or just say it?
You gotta write it in a sentence. Position then would be at one of the endpoints, like at 0 or 3.5. It's the amount between it, so it's either distance or displacement. Okay? So, you guys just know this, but the integral of VFT is the displacement of the particle. The integral of the absolute value is the, we can use the word total, it's easier, total distance traveled. Okay? Alright, last question.
So it's actually there.
The second particle moves like that. Where do they have the same velocity? Well, can we find the velocity of this?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and do that one by hand. That's fine. And then I'm going to put that in my calculator in Y2 next to the Y1 and find the intersection point. That's it. That's exactly right. If your calculator's messed up, go ahead and give it a zoom 6 to reset it. All right. Yeah, and then basically I have this in Y2, and I have this in Y1, and I'm just seeing where they're equal between 0 and 3.5. Now you guys, I get this big screen. You gotta either move, like zoom in, change your window. Change your window 0 to 3.5, 0 to 5. I think that'll do it for you very nicely.
It's still going.
So change your window 0 to 3.5 on the X's, 0 to 5 on the Y's. And then let's see how many spots it intersects.
That's fun. It's the fun one.
Just intersects in one spot. So I go calculate intersect. Boom, boom, boom.
Wait, what did you say specifically was that?
0 to 3.5, 0 to 5 looks nicely.
It looks like a torch.
So, well, I didn't ask you to explain it, but basically at time, blah, 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 they're moving at the same. At time 1.570, they are moving with the same velocity. Okay? Got this one. Okay, are we ready for one last particle motion question? We'll call it good. Particle motion, let me see which one I want to do.
So you get to go now?
2017 number.
You're my favorite. I respect you more than anyone else for taking that decision. Don't let college boards shoot your teams down.
Max, you leaving? You leaving? Oh, you leaving, Zach, you leaving?
I plan on staying for the
Wait, what is your slowest answer? Look at what mine said. Mine said 1.5.
That's good.
That still says gas, you have to just enter gas. That was 1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah, I would say don't announce it as a stylistic choice ahead of time.
Not like Birdie.
Because listen, it's always like,
They were talking about Birdie.
she was a stylist with my grade, and was like, I did learn and say things are not going to fix it and change it because she doesn't like that. So I think we just say, this having more air inside, the stylistic choice. I can do it without, I'll do it right now, but like, this is how many pieces it shows.
I guess mine.
This is how many pages I had. There he is. Those are my outcap.
Oh, yeah!
I didn't remove some of them, which is why I have to do that.
Alright, one more. We have one more for him.
Let's do it. So I think I'll just stick with that.
Those are the knees sticking
It's
out.
like mountains, they can't,
Eternally doing a scrub.
and they also make it possible. And those are like really like, those two is like, it's all good.
No.
If they ever come out with that new one. And then they're like, oh, we're not doing it perfect, great. And it's like,
Okay, last question. Let's do it together. We got it early.
Maybe it's just because I'm going to Blaze Kill. That's what it is. Blaze Kill. Also known as Blaze Kill. That's why. I'm like,
have to like limit Jade and animations video.
mine is very
Alright, going back to 2017.
year where I played in very horrible Pokemon.
Number 5. Number 5 uses a no calculator.
Which is very
Now, you guys, the first thing I would do is you want to keep yourself organized because there's 2 different particles in here, okay? We have a particle P and we have a particle Q. Make sure you know what you're doing, alright? Okay, part A, when is particle P moving to the left? Now, I want you guys to tell me what moving to the left means. How do we find that? What negative? Right. Velocity is negative, means moving to the left. Okay? Hey guys, here's particle P. Is that a position or a velocity equation? So we gotta find velocity, right? Okay. Guys, what's the derivative of ln?
No way, man.
Guys, stay focused. All right, ln is 1 over, and then we have to do what? Times the derivative of the inside, yeah? What's the derivative of the inside?
2t minus 2.
Very good. We set that equal to 0, and we make a sine line graph, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, we set equal to 0, make a sine line graph. Now you guys look. When does the top equal 0?
1.
At 1. Very good.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I know.
At 1, right? Okay. When does the bottom equal 0? Well, it doesn't factor. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Those would be undefined, but technically, you guys, like, here's how I know that this will never equal 0. Yeah, I mean, no matter what I plug in, if I square it and I add 10, it's never going to be negative anyways. Also, let's say if you don't like that method, if you were to do quadratic formula on this to try to solve it, not that we are, but if you were, what would be inside the square root sign if you were to do quadratic formula? B squared minus 4ac. And what can you tell me about that? Huge negative number. So there's no way there's any solutions to this, okay? I could look and tell, but, you know, you just want to be able to tell. All right. You guys, this is always going to be positive no matter what I plug in there. So let's test 0. 0 minus 2 is negative. Let's test 2. 4 minus 2 is positive. Okay? When is the particle moving to the left? For time negative infinity to 1, except, look, I'm on 0 to 8. So 0 to 1. 0 to 1, the particle is moving left. Okay? Is that good? Okay, you guys, how do we know when the particles travel in the same direction? Either they're both left or they're both right, yeah? They're either both going positive or they're both going negative. Now, over here, do I have to take a derivative of that?
No, that's all.
That's already like velocity of q, right?
That's nice.
That's nice, yes. So, if I were to factor that, what would I get? What multiplies to make 15? I have to make 8. Minus 3 minus 5. Okay, so on my sine line graph, I have 3 and 5. And you guys, on my sine line graph, you wouldn't be marked off with this, but technically I should probably be stopping 0 to 8 so that I remind myself it does not go to infinity, you know? Hey, Chris. Nothing, bro. Nothing is good. Literally nothing. All right. Can we do a sine line graph for this? Okay.
That's how I know people are responding.
Let's test 1. 1 would be negative, negative, so that's positive. Let's test 4. 4 would be positive, negative, so that's negative. And let's test 6. 6 would be positive, positive. Okay. Where are these the same sign? Now, I kind of put this weird. I put like 1 in between, but it's actually way down there.
Oh wait, why is it positive?
5 to 8.
Okay, 5 to 8, definitely here to here. They're both moving right. So time 5 to 8, they are both moving right. Any other time? Are you positive?
Oh wait, no.
Yes.
1 to 3, they're both positive. 1 to 3, there and there. So not only 5 to 8, but also 1 to 3 if they're moving right. Okay? 1 to 3, 5 to 8. All right. Now we're looking at particle Q. Particle Q. Find the acceleration at time 2. Guys, we do have to do this one by hand. Luckily, it's pretty easy. What's the acceleration of particle Q? 2t minus 8. So the acceleration at 2 is negative 4. Is the speed increasing or decreasing? Guys, you gotta know a definition for this. Okay, look. Speed increasing means velocity and acceleration have the same sign. Speed, my writing is getting worse as we move on.
Spring break.
Oh, I haven't written in like a week. Okay, velocity and acceleration, same sign. If velocity and acceleration have different signs. Oh my gosh, I have a sight. Literally just want to go home. Okay. So guys, acceleration at 2 is negative 4. So what do I need to find? Of velocity. And velocity Q is negative 2 squared minus 8, negative 2 plus 15. Which is 4 plus 16 plus 15. Which is 35. Right. Okay? You'd say this. you would say AQ of 2 is less than 0. VQ of 2 is greater than 0. So the speed is decreasing. That's all I need to say. Velocity at 2. Oh, not -2, +2. What the crap is wrong with you? Yeah, it's just that's a negative. It actually equals 3, not 35, but whatever. Okay?
Do you have one for Chris?
I do. I put it right on top of there.
Oh, on the.
See what over there. No, it's yours, man.
Say just for me.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Find position. Now this is going to be the tricky part because this is part D. The first time it changes direction. Guys, how do we know when a particle changes direction? Velocity changes sign. Very good. Okay, so look at particle Q. When is the first time it changes direction? This is particle Q. 3. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying, what the heck particle am I on? Particle Q changes direction for the first time at t equals 3. That's part of the question, right? The next part of the question wants me to find where it is at that time. Now guys, look up here. Look, so important. Do you know what this is? Kind of, but you're going backwards. It's an integral, so guess what? Start plus accumulation.
Wait, hold on, why?
Because when you're trying to find a position, right, it's like x of 0 or x of 5 or something like that. So look,
Got away from me.
my position at 0 plus the amount I changed from 0 to 3 equals my position at 3. Right? That's start plus accumulation. So my position at 0, which was 5, because it told me. Okay? And then I have to integrate velocity. What particle am I in? Q? Okay, guys, I got to integrate that. Can you tell me what it's going to be? T third over 3. Yeah, and then plus 15t. Okay. T third over 3.
You guys, I've got one full vacation.
Ryan, you asked me that 3 times. You've asked me that 3 times. I have heard you say it like 2 times.
Alright. T third over 3, and then what was it? 4t squared.
Do you see you're so annoying?
Plus 15t.
Wait, you just said.
Okay? Evaluated from 3 to 0. So let's go ahead and evaluate this bad boy. Alright, top. If I plug in 3, I get 27 over 3. 9 times 3, that's minus 36 plus 45.
Do we have to do that?
No, you can just write out 5 plus all of that.
Oh, this is a no calculator.
Yeah. So I mean, you could write 5 plus 9 minus 36 plus 45. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, that's fine.
Because knowing my luck, I was doing a triangle sum yesterday, and I didn't put it in the calculator that I decided to go to. And
Yeah.
yeah, it was half times 4 times the
Oh, yeah. Exactly, let's just not. Alright guys, so we just covered two really good FRQs. We covered data tables and position. How do we feel about that? Hey, we're getting closer every day though, right? Growth mindset, not, whatever.
You mean my pessimistic? Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to have growth mindset, not, I don't know. Anyways, that's it, friends. Great job.
Wow. Didn't know what.
Stop bullying her. Hey, what are you doing?
It's my shirt. I was like, wow, that's a pretty color. Oh, it's my shirt.
Why'd you get grounded? Why?
That's right. We don't not end up being.
Okay, wait.
I have to like change the shirts and lay it out. So, oh, that's even prettier. We don't have the map in it.
Oh my mom. My mom thinks it's so funny when I want to show pictures of me and then I know
This pig is in my backpack. There's a difference in between people who like this.
We can shred it.
And people who are just like, hold on, let me just adjust. Like, there's no reason to be so aggressive to your papers, okay? Just, I saw an article about the business people, and I was like, people who just arbitrarily stuff papers into your office. Where are you now? And then I switched towards this guy, and he's got like, he's like, he was like,
Is there any calculated portion on the take home?
Yeah.
Isn't the whole thing?
Right, don't leave. It's fine.
I think I gave you the calculator.
I just put my keys in the bar.
But
You said you don't going out.
and like it's really fun.
Like, something about talking all the
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
going over 7?
And he came like half an hour later, and it wasn't bad at all.
Oh my god. So they did what?
Like,
What if we come over at 7 then we talk to your mom since you won't be studying anyway?
it was like a
Well, actually,
Oh my! They don't want you to do anything.
yeah, it was like a bumper incident. And so,
Bro, I don't be there. I'll be there from 7 to 8.
no, we're going to pick your mom. You're not going to get her. And by the time I was
Dude, here, I'll come to you from 7 to 8.
and I was under the minimum needed. for, like,
Right? What is me? It's so mean.
There's something I'm going to tell you. Taking genuine.
There's something you want to tell you too.
I can't match. That's exciting. It's like, no, what'd you say?
Not
me. And I was like, oh, this way.
Mitch puts it on. I would kiss myself.
thank you.
Bye, Ryan. Try to be a little nicer. Maybe then that spot will open up.
You know that Hagen is dumb? He's in your like BA class or something. He's so dumb.
What?
Hagen is dumb.
Why is he dumb?
So he thought that if you got the grads in 6 months, they would restart it.
Hey, do you want to write home?
Like by the government.
Sure. Or are you just
and
going
then
to
you restart if you're under 18. And before you start to impeachment.
That's what I have to do.
After 6 months, I'll reinitiate it. It doesn't.
I'm
I thought that was the case.
at some point. Doesn't make up for you, but.
So he's dumb because of that.
IDK. Anyway, IDK too.
That smells so good. What the heck is it? Yeah. That smells so good. Sorry. Wait, G Daddy?
G Daddy.
What the heck is that?
No clue. So you're gonna try? Have you tried out for acapella yet? Have you sent in your auditions?
Do next week on Sunday. Next week? Oh, I'll be done by then. So here's the thing. I started it and I have 2 recordings. I have the written done and the other thing done. And I played the pieces. You probably played them too, right? The like note ones.
Piano?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did sight reading and I did not part independence, that's easy.
Yeah, that's just it. Like the part
part independence. Like I have everything planned out, I just haven't done it. Because do you want to know? Every time I remember to record it, I'm laying in bed with my pajamas on, and I'm like, well, don't want to show them that.
Oh, I was wearing, I did mine yesterday, and I was literally wearing this exact same outfit. Like, fully